your clientele. Learn more at 412communications.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more. Over the past 25 years, Colonial Motors has connected countless Delawareans with pre-owned cars to satisfy every purpose and budget. Find your next vehicle at one of 3 convenient locations or browse their vast inventory online at colonialmotorsinc.com.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions, including writing and editing services, web and graphic design, social media management, multimedia production, consultation, and more to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele. Learn more at 412communications.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. The future of Delaware hockey is here. First State Ice Hockey is committed to growing the game, raising the bar, and building better, more complete youth hockey players in and around Delaware. Join the movement of one state, one goal at FirstStateIceHockey.com. Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Hi, friends, and a most pleasant good afternoon to you wherever you may be. Welcome in to Fred Rust Arena. Welcome to the second leg of our Saturday triple header here on Delaware Hockey Night. The University of Delaware Blue Hens taking on the Stony Brook University Seawolves, their second of 4 meetings. Nine 8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more. We'll take you inside the glass as the teams head onto the ice for the second half of this weekend set between Stony Brook and Delaware. Please welcome the Stony Brook Seawolves. Stony Brook traveling right to left in this first period, clad once again in their away red sweaters. And now please welcome your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Hens in their home whites moving left to right here in the first period. Backstop tonight by Corbin Gustafson, 8-4-2 after his 30-save win yesterday. He scored the .341 goals against average and an .899 save percentage. His counterpart, the Russian Matvei Kazakov, 9-4-1 with a .232 goals against average and a .927 save percentage on his side of the red line. Time for the opening introductions. Let's listen in. Once again, fans, good afternoon and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. The American Collegiate Hockey Association and the Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League present this afternoon's men's Division I matchup between the visiting Stony Brook University Seawolves and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Here are this afternoon's starting lineups. For the Stony Brook Seawolves, coached by Chris Garofalo, Colin Brumstead, and Andrew Viglucci. Starting in goal, number 20, Matvei Kazakov. On defense, number 77, Brendan Fess. And number 14, David Van de Zolver. Starting at left wing, number 19, Michael Galinsky. At right wing, number 66, Philip Pomianic. And starting at center, number 16, Connor Dempsey. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal, number 30, Corbin Gustafson. Starting on defense, from right here in the first state, number 20, Ivan Sidoriak. And number 6, Harrison Chua. Starting at left wing, number 4, Colin Emmerich. At right wing, number 15, Luke Doser. And starting at center, alternate captain from Allentown, Pennsylvania, number 25, Jake Nima. Your Blue Hens are coached by Todd Middlemeyer and Jason Bay. The on-ice officials for this afternoon's game. The referees are Sean Hoppy and Sean Milligan. The linesmen are Marcus Curry and Doug Hook. At this time, fans, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice, as we honor the United States of America and those who proudly and bravely defend it with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. It is go time in Delaware. Delaware Blue Hens looking to keep the momentum going. They swept NYU on the opposite side of the Thanksgiving break. And then yesterday, outlasted a late push from Stony Brook to win 2-1. The second-ranked team in the ESCHL defeating the first. Stony Brook will have 3 chances to redeem themselves. Of course, the Hens hoping to prove them wrong and claw their way into the top spot in the standings. Hens traveling left to right in their home white kits. Blue helmets, blue pants, blue numbers on the back. Stony Brook clad in their away reds. White numbers, white trim. They move right to left. We are underway at Fred Rust Arena. Harrison Chuma, forced back in his zone, chips the puck forward up the near boards. Dumped by Nima. In behind the Stony Brook goal, where Van de Zilver tries to clear it from behind his own net, holding the left point for Delaware. That was Ivan Sidorian. Puck rolls below the goal again. Delayed penalty coming up. It will be against Delaware. High sticking signaled by Sean Hoppy, just 26 seconds into the proceedings, and it will be Colin Emmerich who heads off for the high stick, and that sends the Blue Hens right away to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Delaware trash can cleaning comes right to your driveway and kills over 99% of the harmful germs and bacteria that accumulate in your trash and recycling bins. They use hot water jets to do so, high pressure hot water jets at that, sanitizing and disinfecting your bins and keeping your home and family healthy. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty, assessed to number 4, Colin Emmerich. 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 26 seconds in the first period. Emmerich, 2 for high sticking at 26 seconds. Faceoff comes to Gustafson's right after the save. Joey Slevin bats the puck into the near corner. He's back out to Mancini holding the point, but surrounded by Blue Hens. Harrison Chuma tracks down the puck, sends it across neutral ice, where Slevin picks it up. Joey Slevin builds up momentum through the neutral zone, flips the puck to his right, and Charles Peck. Peck pinched to the corner by Sidoriak. Works the puck back high again. It comes now to Gideon Cooper. Mishandled at the bottom of the near circle. Slevin chases in. Checked by Chuma off the puck. Slevin gets to it. Slapper into the glove of Gustafson. With 74 seconds elapsed. 1:12 left on the power play clock. And while Delaware had the early momentum advantage yesterday, that's not the case today, as the Emmerich high sticking minor has opened the door for Stony Brook to continue with the momentum they built in the third period last night. Van de Zilver to Stefano now working the top of the left circle. Rob de Stefano back to Van de Zilver, looks slapper momentarily, cross slot pass, sets up a chance from Dominic Molfetto. Lone goal scorer for Stony Brook last night from just above the right dot, but that shot went well wide. Dosen intercepts the puck on its way out of the Stony Brook zone, muscles his way into enemy territory. He takes a tumble while colliding with Molfetto. And the Seawolves regroup. Drop pass to DeStefano. Looking for time and space. Leaves the puck high to Van de Zilver once again. Shot through traffic was wide, rang off the end boards. Rebound controlled off the backhand of Molfetto. He's plastered to the corner wall by Jay Luce and separated from the puck. Molfetto gets it back, walks in along the goal line. Jack Zimmer lays his stick down to break up his progress 10 feet away from the Delaware net. Final seconds of the Emmerich penalty ticking away. DeStefano through traffic, shot from the left dot, missed the far post by 2 feet. The rebound rolls all the way on the rib of the puck deep into Stony Brook territory. And the Hens escape a potent Stony Brook power play, relatively unscathed, all things considered. Nearing the 3-minute mark of the first period. Hens with their first shot. It came from Brian Ostrander, but the Russian Matvey Kazakov makes the save to force a stoppage. Two minutes and 45 seconds into the opening period of play. Andrew Marciniak chance from the right point. Off a failed clearing attempt was intercepted. Marciniak, the Chicagoan, back to his own blue line. Recovers the puck, D-to-D pass to Christian Brunel. Icing waved off by linesman Marcus Curry. And play continues unabated. And the Hens, with the big guns on now, are able to set up on the attack. Holzer feeds the puck to Brunel, but he's drawn back into the neutral zone to recover. partial change of the Delaware complement. And this is going to go back all the way. Jake Neiman to take the draw. Across from Jesse Edwards. Correction, it was Connor Dempsey who took the draw for Stony Brook. Now he's got the puck below the goal. Checked away from the biscuit by Ivan Sidoriak, who wrists it up in the atmosphere. Puck bounces into Stony Brook territory. Hustling back Galinsky. Leaves it to Pepe. Brendan Pepe under duress just inside his own blue line. Forced to hurry up on the breakout pass. Dosen working center, rifles the puck in deep. For all the world to see. Joining us coast to coast on Delaware Hockey Night this afternoon. Just beyond 4 minutes have elapsed in the first. No score, Brendan Pepe's chance from high in the zone. A lazy shot from just inside the Delaware blue line was blocked in a pretty well congested Delaware net front area. And Jack Zimmer had to hustle deep into Delaware territory to recover the puck for the Hens. Delaware struggling to muster much in the way of offensive momentum. There's a shot from Jack Zimmer, popped up in the air off the waffle board of Kazakov. Got his own rebound, couldn't generate any further momentum from there. Here comes Charles Peck heading up a 2-on-2 for Stony Brook, slowed up by Luce on his way back in to Delaware territory. Angled off the puck at the top of the near circle. It rolls to the far side where Guido lofts it ahead. Icing waved off as Burns converges with Molfetto in a foot race for the puck at the goal line of the Stony Brook side. Will Zimmer maintains for the Hens. Volleyed back by Molfetto and now carried on up the middle by Joey Slevin. This entry was onside. Quick shot from the top of the right circle. Looked like it came from Peck. Was handled cleanly by Gustafsson. Hens gain center, dump and chase. And that enables them to get some fresh legs on with 5.5 minutes gone here in the first period of a 0-0 hockey game. Peck centering pass on the fast break right to left, broken up. Trevor Early leads the fourth line in up the right wing boards for the Hens. Works the puck into the far corner where Matthew McDermott recovers for the Wolves. Marciniak holds the point, stymieing the attempt of Scott Lawson to work clear of his own end. Rob DiStefano this time lofts the puck through neutral ice, hacked down by Chandler Lynch waiting at the Delaware blue line, corralled by the North Carolinian Luke Hauk, but he's double teamed just inside his own blue line. Puck shoveled free ultimately by Early coming to Hauk's aid. Now Lynch gains center, wrists it hard behind the Stony Brook goal. Puck steadied by Kazakov as it caromed off the far corner, and that enables a fresh complement of Delaware players to come in. Play halted with 13:36 to go in the first period as we see referee Sean Hoppy, who, congratulations to Hoppy, getting some time in the Southern Professional Hockey League this season. Gives us the tripping signal. It is Ryan Rodriguez ruled off at the 6:24 mark of the first. Hens headed back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Kill those nasty germs and bacteria that accumulate in your trash and recycling bins with an assist from Delaware Trash Can Cleaning. You can schedule your first cleaning by calling 302-310-9075 or by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes, 24 seconds in the first period. And there is a power play goal, came from all the way downtown. It was Andrew Mancini who lit the lamp for Stony Brook with the man advantage. They go up 1-0 on that bar down beauty. Here's Mancini again, crossing over. There's the give and go, comes back to him, lines up center point. Hard wrister goes top shelf. And 6:50 into the first period. Stony Brook draws first blood. Stony Brook goal, his second of the season. Scored by number 6, Andrew Mancini. Assisted by number 11, Charles Peck, and number 23, Gideon Cooper. Time of the power play goal, 6 minutes 50 seconds in the first period. Mancini's second from Peck and Cooper. At 6:50, it was a power play goal. Puck out of play with 12:25 remaining in the first. Face off to Gustafson's left goes the way of Stony Brook. Molfetto from downtown. Shot was blocked off its target by Brunel. Brunel reaches for the puck, works it back into neutral ice, at least forcing Stony Brook to regroup. The Seawolves have come out guns blazing today. Yes, the shot's pretty much even 4-3 in favor of the Seawolves, but in terms of momentum and zone time, Stony Brook certainly has some life in them, and they're out for revenge today after being toppled by Delaware last night. And of course, the Blue Hens the other way, looking to hand the Seawolves their first 3-game losing skid of the season. Philip Pomianic dances through traffic below the Delaware goal, flips the puck to Molfetto, crashing in from the right point, centers it, broken up by Dosen. Dosen heads up a 2-on-2, he and Colin Emmerich, the lead attackers. Emmerich's shot popped up in the air off the stick of Kazakov as the puck descends on its way back from Beldheim. Kazakov catches and holds for a pause in play with 11:25 to go in the first period. There's a new gold standard for digital media solutions. .412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build lasting relationships with your clientele. Hauk pushes forward beyond the reach of Jesse Edwards off the draw, but corralling the puck for Stony Brook was DeStefano. Recovered by McDermott, worked up the far boards and wristed clear by Edwards, taken away by Chuma at center as Kendrick failed to maintain control of the puck off the outlet pass. Committed delayed offside, it's dumped into the Stony Brook end from neutral territory by Delaware. Edwards challenged directly by Hauk, forced to leave the puck deep in his end again, where DeStefano rolls it behind the goal to McDermott, launched forward, but into the control of Early, who dodges a check at center before rifling the puck deep into the Stony Brook zone once again, and that enables Delaware to get their second forward combination on. Stony Brook resets, shot from long range to Stefano at the right point. Sticked aside, McDermott fails to hold the near point. Here comes Jack Zimmer, 2-on-1. Odd man rush for the Hens, centering pass, shot from Guido was wide, rang off the end boards. Rebound lofted high up the far side by Lawson, out as far as the Delaware line. Recovered by Will Zimmer, advanced to Guido there. Guido driven to the corner near side by Cooper, was separated from the puck. It lay loose. Burns tries to control it, but he's surrounded by a pair of Seawolves, and one of them, Andrew Mancini, the goal scorer for Stony Brook so far, is able to wrest control of the vulcanized rubber and work it back to center before Zimmer launches it off the back glass behind Kazakov. And a new complement of Blue Hens will take the place of the 5 who were there previously. In came Cooper up the right wall for Stony Brook. Lost the puck in the corner. Working through traffic, Jay Luce backhands it as far as his own blue line before it's slammed back in by Cooper. Intercepted by Luce, stolen again by Cooper, and caromed below the goal where Andrew Marciniak, seeking time and space, flips it to Ryan Rodriguez, who shovels the puck on up the left wing boards amid heavy forechecking heat. Here comes Rodriguez building up speed in the neutral zone, using his skill set to his advantage this time. Centering pass sails beyond the reach of Hulser and is walked cleanly up the far boards now by Stony, Brook, and Cooper. Throw net front, tipped behind the cage, shoveled off the backhand of Lynch up the far side, and taking a punishing hit right in front of the Delaware bench was Hulser. And he is slow to get up after getting his bell rung there with 8:43 to go in the first period. De Palma is going to be issued a reprieve. This at 11:17 in the first period. Interference, and Delaware heads to the Colonial Motors power play. You too can score on the Colonial Motors power play. Visit one of their 3 convenient central Delaware locations or browse their vast inventory of pre-owned cars perfect for any purpose and budget online at colonialmotorsinc.com. Stony Brook penalty assessed to number 47, Kyle De Palma. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes, 47 seconds in the first period. De Palma, 2 for interference at 11:17. Time of the penalty correctly, 11 minutes, 17 seconds in the first. 2-on-2, this Delaware rush, Jack Zimmer maintains the puck. It was poked away from him briefly. Guido working the near corner, rolls the puck below the goal to Will Zimmer. In came Rodriguez from the opposite angle. Nima protects the left point as Sidoriak comes in to take the place of Jack Zimmer. Guido's net front, no! Right on the edge of the crease, had plenty of open net to work with, but didn't get a good angle on the redirect at all. Nima recovers, works below the goal. Rodriguez posting up in the corner, Sidoriak up high. Guido moves to the right dot trigger. Will Zimmer working the opposite side. Now Nima comes into that net front position to try to handle any redirects, but he's pretty well boxed out by McDermott. Shot into the netting, out of play with 7:20 to go in the first. Hulser in to take the draw. Cross from Zerilli. Won by Hulser. Ostrander advances the puck to the corner and Colin Emmerich. Back to Ostrander. Rodriguez up front. Sidoriak. Hulser steps up to the left dot. Shot blocked. Ostrander scores! Brian Ostrander scores on the Colonial Motors power play, and he ties it up. We're 1-1 with 7 and change to go in the first period. Ostrander again to Hulser now via Sidoriak. There's the initial shot, came from Hulser off the pads of Kazakov. And where is Ostrander? At the edge of the crease with Kazakov committed to the far post. Captain Ozzy buries it off the rebound to bring us to a 1-1 deadlock. A Delaware goal! His 6th of the season, scored by number 26, Brian Ostrander. Assisted by number 37, Gavin Hulser. And number 4, Colin Emmerich. Time of the power play goal, 12 minutes and 54 seconds in the first period. Ostrander's 6th from Hulser and Emmerich at 12:54. It was a power play goal. So we're even, Steven, 1 aside. As we come to the 14-minute mark of the first, puck tied up in the near corner of the Delaware end. Walked in now by Kendrick. Desperation shot as he lost his balance. Kicked away by Gustafson. Icing waved off as Dosen forces play up the near boards. Had some help astern from Nima, but DiStefano turned it back as far as the blue line plus 15 feet. Schuma across to Sidoriak on up the far wall, pursued by Emmerich, controlled by McDermott. Stolen from McDermott by Nima, but amid a trio of Seawolves, he couldn't make anything happen from just inside the dots. DiStefano and Nima converge in the far corner. Some help from Slevin, and Charles Peck is able to work his way into neutral territory, but not without heavy resistance from what remained a pretty strong Delaware forecheck. Peck continues to run the gauntlet through the neutral zone. Lost the puck at the blue line. It was picked up by Slevin and walked in. Shot deflected up into the netting and out of play by Gustafson, giving us a pause with 5:09 to go in the first period of a 1-1 hockey game. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Sidoriak recovers the puck out of his zone, gave it away to Galinsky right at the blue line, 2-on-1. Galinsky tried to set up a chance for Connor Dempsey from point-blank range, but the centering pass was well off its line. Here come the Hens trying to pounce. Kazakov lost his footing, trying to slam the puck out of harm's way. He wandered over to the far corner to do so, but scurried back into his office just in time before any further damage could be done. This is Pomyanic. Up the middle he comes into a quartet of Delaware defenders. Slowed up mid-slot by Andrew Marciniak. Puck rolls to the far corner where Christian Brunel can't roll it free. Holding the point was Brendan Pepe. Pepe's shot deflected wide, swatted at by Marciniak, chased down by DiStefano at the near corner. To Mancini, working the left point, pressured yet by Ostrander. They scrap for the puck. Mancini stick handles his way in, dishes it to Pomyanic. Back to Brendan Pepe, whose shot from the point was stick checked. Ostrander broke the lumber. That's a costly defense, if any. You know the price tags on those sticks as well as we do anymore. They're not playing with Sherwoods anymore. Hens failed to clear. Zerilli across to Fess after protecting the attacking zone. Long shot popped up by Gustafson. Scrum for the puck develops. Gustafson down on the butterfly. Meanwhile, a chance comes from the right dot and Nick Zerilli. Congestion in front, Luce and Zimmer doing well to aid Gustafson amid that flurry of shots. And Hulser comes barreling through the other way, but into a 1-on-2. He's slowed up 20 feet from the Stony Brook goal. Leibold's breakout pass nearly intercepted, recovered by De Palma, who gains red and rolls the puck the rest of the way in. Steadied by Gustafson, advanced by Luce as far as the Stony Brook line, where Ostrander failed to field the outlet pass to Stefano, got it back. Thrown through up the middle, fanned on, there's no icing. As a Delaware player attempted to play the puck on the way through, that's enough to cancel it out, says Marcus Curry. Never initiated the icing, so play continues on unabated down to the final 2.5 minutes of this first period. We're 1-1. Fresh legs on for Delaware to Stefano. Bobs and weaves through traffic to gain center. Ricochets the puck off the backboards. It caroms to the far half wall, where McDermott dumps it in close again. Picked up by Dosen as it rolled below the goal up the near side. Luke Dosen's centering pass well off its line, beyond the reach of Colin Emmerich, maintained by Sidoriak. Mid-zone for Delaware. Just above the corner boards, in fact, at the base of the Stony Brook bench. This comes back in icing with 106 seconds to go in the first. Will Zimmer wins the attacking faceoff. Slap shot from Sidoriak comes right back to him. Another Will Zimmer chance, that from the top of the left circle. He was knocked askew, and so too was the shot. Edwards recovers. McDermott bats the puck up the far boards, 2/3 the length of the ice. The result a one-on-one, but Sean Kendrick couldn't finish from 30 feet. His shot was off its line. Recovered by Guido, cross ice feeds Zimmer, gains red. That was Will Zimmer who did, dumping the puck behind the Stony Brook goal and enabling the Hens to get a new line in. 1 minute remaining in the period. Une minute restant dans la période. Marciniak slapper wide of the near post by 1.5 feet. Rebound controlled by Brendan Pepe for Stony Brook and worked forward up the near wall. De Palma steadies for Zarilli. Hulser gathers the puck on his way back toward the bottom of the near circle, rings it off the glass, and that forces Stony Brook anyway to reset in the neutral zone. Hard slapper came from Mancini. Falling on the puck for the save was Corbin Gustafsson, and that gives us a pause in play with a half-minute to go in the first period of this 1-1 hockey game. 7 shots aside, 6 saves aside for Gustafsson and Kazakov. We're deadlocked at 1, but Stony Brook will have the advantage of an attacking zone draw their way. Joey Slevin in to take it across from Gavin Hulser. Won by Slevin, left to Pepe. Hard shot from Charles Peck, crossing to the right dot after the cross slot pass. Ends up in Gustafsson's glove. 22 seconds to go in the first period. And this one appears to be finishing much in the same way it began, with Stony Brook on a sustained attack. Jay Luce looks to change that as he strips the puck off the faceoff, stretched out by Jack Zimmer up the far boards. In comes Rodriguez. Centering feed to Hulser, crashing the net. Scrum net front. Ostrander couldn't finish on the welcome mat. Luce maintains for the Hens. Final seconds tick away, and the first period has come to its conclusion. Through one period, the score: your University of Delaware Blue Hens 1, Stony Brook Seawolves 1. We'll take a break here on Delaware Hockey Night. More to come on the opposite side of the first intermission.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. The future of Delaware hockey is here. First State Ice Hockey is committed to growing the game, raising the bar, and building better, more complete youth hockey players in and around Delaware. Join the movement of one state, one goal at FirstStateIceHockey.com. Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more. Over the past 25 years, Colonial Motors has connected countless Delawareans with pre-owned cars to satisfy every purpose and budget. Find your next vehicle at one of 3 convenient locations or browse their vast inventory online at colonialmotorsinc.com.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions, including writing and editing services, web and graphic design, social media management, multimedia production, consultation, and more to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele. Learn more at 412communications.com.
The future of Delaware hockey is here. First State Ice Hockey is committed to growing the game, raising the bar, and building better, more complete youth hockey players in and around Delaware. Join the movement of one state, one goal at firststateicehockey.com.
Welcome back in, friends, to Delaware Hockey Night. First intermission has concluded through 20 minutes of play. The Stony Brook University Seawolves and the Delaware Blue Hens are deadlocked at one aside. Seahawks drew first blood. It was the Andrew Mancini power play goal, 6:50 in, that put Stony Brook on the board. Delaware countered on a power play of their own. It was Brian Ostrander, who scored off the rebound on the Colonial Motors power play to put the Hens on level pegging with the Seawolves, with 20 minutes of this contest in the books. Hens traveling right to left here in the second period. Corbin Gustafson saved 7 of 8 shots in the first. So too did his counterpart, Matvey Kazakov, stopping 7 of 8 shots sent his way. Teams, of course, change ends, as we mentioned, for the second period, which is brought to you by the Hooper family. And we'll see the Hooper family in action, both Larry and Joey, a little bit later on tonight. Well, Larry anyway. Joey serving as the backup goalie tonight for the Division I Blue Hens as the second period is set to get underway. Thank you to Neil and Athena and the whole Hooper family for their support of Delaware Hockey Night and of Blue Hens hockey on a grander scale as well. Delaware on the attack to start the second period. Ryan Burns drops the puck back to Will Zimmer at the right dot. He's angled below the goal by Fest. Guido attempts a shot from the top half of the left circle, but it's popped up in the air, corralled by Burns. Centered, Rodriguez got the shot away, but play was whistled dead before the shot as a result of the Stony Brook net being knocked off its moorings. So a bad break for Delaware there. It was a great chance from Ryan Rodriguez, but the Stony Brook net was off its moorings, and Sean Hoppy had whistled play dead before Rodriguez got the shot off. So it goes. And so it goes, and well, you're not the only one who knows. We all had a clear view at the story there, and more a collective sigh from the Delaware faithful than anything, as the Hens find themselves on the defensive. But Rodriguez, blowing a tire, does intercept the outlet pass from Van de Zilver. Ultimately, Rodriguez's loss of balance enabled Stony Brook to reset, and they do. Molfetto advances the puck to Peck. Cross-ice feed finds Cooper. Cooper through traffic, walks the puck in, tried to put one on a tee for Charles Peck net front. It was checked away from the play by Hulser. Puck trapped by Luce along the kick plate behind the Delaware goal. Advance now to Brian Ostrander, 2-on-1. Ostrander tries to center to Hulser, who's taken off his feet, crashing in toward the net by Van de Zilver. Hens will re-enter. Rodriguez waited for play to be onside before slapping the puck in deep. Hens get a change in, and here comes Joey Slevin back up the right wing boards for Stony Brook. His shot blocked by Gustafson, lost sight of the puck momentarily while still standing up. Nearly gave away the 5-hole, but quickly dropped to the butterfly to protect the cage behind him. Slevin just holds the zone. Shot from DeStefano, top of the left circle. Rang off the back glass. Recovered by Cooper. McDermott. DeStefano challenged center point after being knocked off his feet. Tried to shovel the puck in closer. Nima turned it back the other way for the Hens. Nima with it again. Rolls the puck to the near corner as a host of Seawolves players migrated to the far side. Dosen just got absolutely plastered by DeStefano in the near corner. And you know, we've got a soft spot for DeStefano. Whenever Joe Sindoni, our videographer, and I had the coverage of the Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League playoffs in 2020. Mr. DeStefano treated the crew to tea pregame one afternoon, and for that we'll be forever grateful. It's amazing what a small, nice gesture like that can do. So away from the tangent and back to the ice, Pepe shovels the puck away from congestion in front of his own goal. This will be an icing against Stony Brook. faceoff will come to the far circle of the Stony Brook end, but Will Zimmer was overpowered over the dot, and the Seawolves clear. Scott Lawson, the driving force, putting the Seawolves back on the attack. Backdoor feed to Sean Kendrick, denied by Gustafson. Chance from Fess, blocked on its way in. Pepe from up high, shot one from 60 feet, but it was stick checked up into the netting and out of play behind Gustafson, and that will give us a near circle face-off, and it will give us a chance too in the Delaware zone to give you a new bird's eye perspective of this face-off. Hulser in for the draw, across from Nick Zerilli. Stony Brook forced back into their own blue line. Recovering the puck was Fess. Chips it off the near boards ahead to Liebold. Thrown in from long range, covered up again. Play was onside, so that's a shot on goal by Gustafson. And he holds for another pause in play. Zerilli and Hulser again. Liebold trying to maintain control for Stony Brook, but Hulser pushes play back as far as center. Ostrander, the far boards, reaches in, strips the puck from Brendan Pepe, works it back into the attacking zone for the Hens. Hulser, Sidoriak. A shot from the left point, Arister wobbles wide, controlled there by Chuma in the far corner. Rodriguez to his aid, surrounded by Seawolves from both sides. So Rodriguez, with nowhere to go, gets some help now from Gavin Hulser. Tries to punch the puck out of the reach of Zerilli. The scrap continues on. In comes Ostrander, leaving Rodriguez with a shot down the slot from 15 feet. But it's blocked and play is halted as Kazakov indicates he's got an equipment malfunction. And play halted on his behalf with 15:01 to go in the second period of a 1-1 hockey game. If you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com today to schedule your first cleaning. Sidoriak up the middle. Works the puck ahead to Dosen, thrown in net front from 40 feet, sticked away by Kazakov. Sidoriak fails to hold mid-zone, his stick lifted by Galinsky. Dempsey tried to set one up from behind the Delaware goal from Olfetto, couldn't. Van de Zilver hustles all the way back into the Stony Brook end to recover. Shoveled ahead, Pomyanic advances the puck further to Dempsey. He mishandles the puck right at the blue line. Nearly was a tape-to-tape pass, but he was driven into the corner. Molfetto with a laser from 60 out. Caught by Gustafson. He holds for the pause with 14:09 to go in the second period of this 1-1 game. Joey Slevin to take the draw for Stony Brook across from Will Zimmer. Puck down, ricochets off the backboards. Chandler Lynch tried to play it out, but Slevin lifted his stick, regained the puck, centered, intended for Cooper, crashing the net, couldn't connect with him. Peck back to Slevin. Hacked at by Lynch and Marciniak on his way back behind the cage. Held in by McDermott. Left point off his backhand. Absorbs a Burns check. Works the puck down low. Will Zimmer can't clear it. Lynch steals it back from Peck. Lynch pushes it along the corner boards beyond the reach of Cooper. And now Will Zimmer's got time and space to advance through neutral territory. Wrist shot through traffic, sticked away by Kazakov. Zimmer gets it back. Chance net front, that was Dom Guido who couldn't put one on from 20 feet. Luce holds the left point for the Hens. Will Zimmer trying to create commotion net front. That's where the Hens had their success yesterday. A pair of goals from up close, and likewise the Brian Ostrander tally in the first period today came in a similar situation. Off the rebound of a Gavin Hulser shot. Waiting on the doorstep was Ostrander, won the net front battle and was able to take care of business right at the edge of the crease. 7 minutes gone in the second period. Blue Hens 1, Seawolves 1. Pepe maintaining the right point. Lazily pushes the puck in off the backboards. Corralled by Trevor Early in the far corner. The Delaware end overskated by Hauk and Chuma. Picked up once again by Gideon Cooper for Stony Brook. Slapper from Pepe from 60 was wide off the backboards. Net was nearly knocked off the pegs. Picking up the loose puck just above the Delaware goal line, Luke Hauk, but the North Carolinian couldn't split a pair of forechecking Seawolves. Chuma runs the gauntlet, loses the puck at the far corner. And this puck is chipped by Hauk off his backhand from right in front of the Delaware goal, across the Stony Brook blue line and then some. Seawolves counter just as quickly. They set up on the attack. And from the left point, Mancini rolls the puck in behind the cage to Pomyanic. Stolen from him by Sidoriak. Hulser can't push it forward. Maintaining was Galinsky, the half wall for Stony Brook. Galinsky lost his footing behind the cage. Rodriguez turning up the heat on him, stripped the puck away from the Stony Brook winger. The Seawolves maintain as Pepe holds the right point. Cross to Mancini, launched in low again. Edwards to Mancini. Fired from long range off the back glass, corralled by Brunel off the rebound. He finds Hulser through traffic. 1-on-2, Gavin Hulser shot, waffle boarded into the near corner by Kazakov. Back it comes to Rodriguez, lost his shot lane as his momentum took him right to the edge of the crease before he could wind up. Brunel holds the blue line for Delaware, but a puck out of play gives us a pause. With 10:52 to go in the second, we are tied at one aside. Fresh legs on for both Stony Brook and Delaware. Marcus Curry signals for a center ice face-off after the puck out has ruled a last play face-off. Wayward stick, that of Jefferson Luce, recovered by Brunel. And we're ready to resume from over the Blue Hen logo at center ice. Shout out to the crew, Broadway Joe Sindoni, handling the camera work this afternoon. Primetime Mark McClure, our technical director and our season-long intern here at Delaware Hockey Night. You've heard him on play-by-play. You've seen him in the videographer role. Right now he's pushing the buttons and spinning the dials, making all the transitions from behind the scenes. All happens smoothly to, well, hopefully for those of you who are kind to the waiter anyway, make the experience of viewing this game from wherever you may be all the more enjoyable. The puck is chipped up the near boards, tipped by Emmerich and over the Stony Brook blue line, taken away by Van de Zilver, thrown by De Palma from 75 feet, wide of the far post of the Delaware goal, recovered by Luce, now pushed forward by Marciniak, stretch pass tipped on the appropriate side of center by Emmerich into the near corner, and recovered ultimately by Stony Brook's Matthew McDermott. There's no icing as he fires the puck up the near boards. Luce, the one to recover it for the Hens. Stripped from Sidoriak by Slevin. Chased down by Burns in the corner. Pushed forward, or attempted to, by Will Zimmer. But Zimmer, finding traffic, was driven back deeper into the Delaware zone himself. Burns reaches in, offers aid, strips the puck from the challenging Charles Peck. Works it out of the zone. Dom Guido couldn't corral the puck in time to get a quality shot. He was hassled on his way into the Stony Brook zone pretty heavily by McDermott. The battle migrates to in front of the Delaware bench. Puck dumped in below the Stony Brook goal where it is recovered by DeStefano. Advanced to Slevin. Slevin challenged squarely by Sidoriak. Ran out of options, dumped the puck into the corner. It is cleared by Delaware, and this will come back an icing with 8 minutes and 33 seconds to go in the second period. Hens and Seawolves deadlocked one aside. This tie remains unbroken through the second. Operating under the philosophy of one state, one goal, First State Ice Hockey is the new leader for youth hockey player development in and around Delaware. Learn more about their new individual development program as well as classes, clinics, and watch out for announcements regarding summer tournament teams coming up. All that can be found at firststateicehockey.com. Long shot from Mancini. Not Henry, but Andrew. From center point, wobbled wide. Early can't punch the puck free. It's thrown in from the left point by Lawson, sticked high. That will count as a shot on goal by Gustafson. Follow-up chance, Mancini with a hard shot from 40 feet, deflected up into the netting and out of play. With 8:05 to go in the second period, 1-1 remains the score. Stony Brook will have another attacking zone face-off coming their way. Edwards beat Hulser on the draw, left the puck to Mancini, left point, rolled behind the cage, swatted at by Luce, and now lofted by Hulser, but batted down just above the corner boards by Mancini. Lawson recovers, turns, outside edge of the right circle. Scott Lawson's shot was blocked. Lawson maintains the zone after tracking down his own rebound to the point, but he cedes control of the puck to Luce. Slammed off the near boards by Jack Zimmer, fanned on by Rodriguez. No icing here. Out of the crease to play the puck below the goal was Kazakov, but he nearly gave it away. Ostrander double teamed. Lost control. It was lofted up the far wall by Mancini. Kendrick on the forecheck swats the puck toward Gustafson, missed the target altogether. Once again, Kazakov out of the cage. Hulser, no! That's waved off, no goal. It looked like Hulser had all the time and space in the world, but did he find iron? Sure, looked like it. So after that chance was squandered by the Hens, they end up back deep in their own zone, but amid a congested slot, Rodriguez again corrals the puck, gets to center before firing the biscuit off the backboards. Hulser absorbs a pretty heavy check from Molfetto behind the cage, taken off the puck. And this will come back an icing with 6:26 to go in the second period. Let's look at that near goal again. Rodriguez strips the puck. It looked like Hulser did get the post, but Molfetto was there to his aid too. With the open net, Dominic Molfetto hustled back in the crease and turned on the defensive resistance. So heads up to him for involvement on that play from his contribution. Emmerich can't win the attacking draw across from Dempsey. Stretch pass finds Pomianic. Dish toward the net. Crashing in was Galinsky. Gustafson did make the save. With 6:04 to go in the second. Van de Zilver bothered by Emmerich lost the point. Molfetto back inside the Stony Brook blue line recovers for the Seawolves. Launches the puck up the far boards. It's tipped in over the Delaware line by Dempsey, who comes off for a change. Meanwhile, the battle surrounds the puck directly behind Gustafsson, to his side in front of the Zamboni entrance here at Fred Rust Arena. Now it's muscled free, but by whom? Ultimately by the Seawolves, but De Palma couldn't walk free, lost his footing. May have gotten a skate caught in the Zamboni door. As the dust settles, Emmerich works the puck up the left wing boards to Luke Dosen. Dosen lost his footing, draws the penalty, careens into the net, and the Hens will go to the Colonial Motors power play. We've got a man down in the Stony Brook end here with 5 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the second, and they'll go a man down when play resumes. That's De Palma who took the worst of that chain reaction. He's going to skate back to the bench, and athletic trainers coming on as well, aided by Brendan Pepe. Liebold going to head off as well. So who was it who tripped Dosen? It is Liebold. Looks like Sean Milligan's calling that a slash. So in any case, the Delaware Blue Hens are headed to the Colonial Motors power play. You too can score on the Colonial Motors power play. Visit one of their 3 convenient Central Delaware locations or browse their vast inventory online at colonialmotorsinc.com. Stony Brook penalty assessed to number 71, Thomas Liebold. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes, 46 seconds in the second period. Liebold, 2 for slashing at 14:46. Sidoriak across to Hulser. To Emmerich, working below the goal. Rodriguez is the net front man. Ostrander offering some help to Emmerich. Now 3 Blue Hens tied up below the goal line. Hulser at the left dot and Sidoriak at the right point, waiting for this battle to dissipate. Emmerich is going to bring the puck free. Ostrander rolls it around to the near half wall, where Hulser, challenged directly by Pepe, tries to get past 2 defenders but loses the puck. Pepe advances it to Edwards, 2-on-2 the other direction. Edwards poke checked away by Sidoriak. Puck slammed in by Van de Zilver from the point. It rolls below the goal where Ostrander recovers, advances it to Rodriguez, and here he comes, a high-flying Ryan Rodriguez back in to the Stony Brook end. Quick shot, it was forced a little bit quicker than he would have liked, was high and wide, and a puck out of play with 3:54 to go in the second period gives us a chance to catch our collective breath. Face-off will occur after the puck out of play, just above the Stony Brook blue line. 41 seconds remaining. On the Liebold slashing mark. Second unit on for the Hens. In comes Jack Zimmer. Up the left dot. Centering feed. Burns' backhand shot was stopped by Kazakov and subsequently cleared. Gustafsson does connect with Guido on the outlet pass, but Guido had to change course mightily. Zerilli on him. Like flies on, well, we won't go there. Nima from the right point launches the puck off the backboards, tracked down by Guido. Back it comes to Jack Zimmer through traffic. That shot batted wide. Will Zimmer recovers. Backhand centering pass from Guido. Nobody home. Guido again with it, trying to run the gauntlet below the goal. Luce can't hold the right point. He's drawn 5 feet into the neutral zone. Waiting for people to tag up. He tries to kick the puck in over the Stony Brook line again, but he gives it away to Molfetto. Penalty was killed off successfully inside 3 minutes remaining in the second period of this 1-1 hockey game. Jack Zimmer looked to his brother Will for the home run stretch pass. Will was able to tip the puck from just over the Stony Brook blue line deep into the Seawolves end, but couldn't further the advance from there. Peck back the other direction for Stony Brook. Passled by Luce in the near corner. Gives it away to Early. Advance now to Ryan Luppy. And Hauk's entry of the zone is called back offside as Ryan Luppy lost skate contact with the blue line. And his lunge to try to tag back up was just a fifth of a second too late. 2:24 remaining here in the second of a 1-1 game. Shots 8-5 this period in favor of the Seawolves. And here they come on the offensive. McDermott in up the right wall. To Cooper, across to DeStefano, shot into traffic. Blocked down 20 feet from the cage by Marciniak. Loose corrals a loose puck. L-U-C-E, the first iteration. L-O-O-S-E, the second. Maybe we should use wayward as the adjective for the puck. 105 seconds remaining in the second. Here's Cooper. Gains center. Cross ice feed. Ricochets off the far boards to nobody. Marciniak from behind the Delaware goal. Leaves it to his D partner, Jay Luce. Luce tries to stick handle through traffic, gets some help ahead from Hulser. Holding the point for Stony Brook was McDermott. Marciniak will try again, this time up the near side. DeStefano crosses to the right point to maintain. Headman attempt intercepted by Luce. Puck stripped from him by Lawson. Shot tipped off the glove of Gustafsson. Cleared by Rodriguez, but not quite to center. Slevin backhands it in deep. And Stony Brook will change. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute restant dans la période. Rodriguez lofts the puck from deep in his zone. All the way into the Stony Brook end. Puck wobbled to a near stop before Brendan Fess played it on. Fess up the left wall as he was angled there in the neutral zone by Rodriguez, was ultimately stripped of the puck. It rolls behind the Delaware goal. Sidoriak recovers. Rodriguez pushes it forward to Gavin Hulser. Hulser and Rodriguez in a 2-on-2 drop pass. Sidoriak not in position. Edwards was able to pick that one away cleanly. 23 seconds now remaining in the second. Quick shot from Edwards at the outside of the near circle. Caught and held on to by Corbin Gustafsson. His 11th save of the period in as many shots faced. 21 seconds to go here in the second. In an attacking zone draw coming the way of the Stony Brook Seawolves. And it will be at the near dot. Alternate view as we get a peek over Jake Nima's shoulder. He and Joey Slevin take this draw. There it is, puck down, advanced by Emmerich. Out of the Stony Brook zone, or out of the Delaware zone, I should say. He's tied up at the near half wall along with Peck. Peck gets sandwiched by Sidoriak into the boards. Chuma picks up the loose puck. Final seconds of the period. Emmerich backhands the vulcanized rubber out of harm's way. And we have reached the end of the second period. Through 2 periods, the score. Your University of Delaware Blue Hens 1. Stony Brook University Seawolves 1. Break time for us here on Delaware Hockey Night. 40 minutes in the books. Nothing yet solved. The Seawolves and the Blue Hens will head to their respective dressing rooms. Yet deadlocked. 1-1 through 2. We'll be back with more after the second intermission.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. The future of Delaware hockey is here. First State Ice Hockey is committed to growing the game, raising the bar, and building better, more complete youth hockey players in and around Delaware. Join the movement of one state, one goal at FirstStateIceHockey.com. Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Welcome back to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Second intermission has concluded. It was a testy end of the second period, too, and absolutely nothing to show for the middle 20 minutes of hockey today. We're still tied up 1-1 through 40 minutes here on Delaware Hockey Night. The Delaware Blue Hens men's Division I team, of course, won 2-1 over Stony Brook yesterday, looking to complete the weekend sweep here. They'll need to get one, well, obviously speaking, in the third period in order to do so. Delaware Hockey Night is brought to you by 412 Communications, providing media solutions for small businesses. Limestone Pension Associates, working directly with you or your firm to design and administer a qualified retirement plan. First State Ice Hockey, one state, one goal. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning, promoting healthy living in homes throughout Delaware. And Colonial Motors, celebrating over 25 years in the automotive industry. Third period underway. Blue Hens moving from left to right, clad in their white sweaters. Stony Brook moving from right to left in their away reds, red head to toe, from helmets to socks with white numbers and white trim. Puck lofted out of the Delaware end. And this will be an icing. 33 seconds in to the third period. Attacking zone draw won by Slevin, left back high in the zone to Van de Zilver. Shot was well off its line. Slevin another chance in a congested slot. Chance was blocked. Burns picks up the puck, carries it as far as center, shovels it off his backhand up the far boards. And into the far corner of the Stony Brook zone from there. Enough time for the Blue Hens to get a fresh group of skaters on. To all of you joining us from wherever you may be across North America and worldwide, happy to have you on board for the middle leg of a Saturday Delaware Hockey Night tripleheader. And that shot was offside, so play is going to be halted with 18:48 to go in the third period. Pulser and Edwards contest the face-off just above the Delaware blue line. Comes back across neutral ice into the path of Jack Zimmer. Advanced by Ostrander across to the right dot. The Rodriguez shot, not a particularly clean chance from Delaware's leading goal scorer. Pulser corrals the puck below the goal. Play whistle to a halt with 18:26 to go. Sean Milligan signaling that the Stony Brook net came off its moorings. It was Hoppy who made that call. Hoppy, the low man here. And as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, he's getting a cup of coffee in the Southern Professional Hockey League this year. How about that? Another dear referee friend of ours, moving on up from the ACHA ranks, and a visitor in the press box here, our good friend Brent Kendall, who's calling some NCAA Division III action through the course of this season. So the ACHA not only growing quality hockey players, but quality officials too, as the Chuma shot from the right point is deflected off its intended target. Here comes Brendan Pepe and a 2-on-2 for Stony Brook. Stripped of the puck by the other 22, Rodriguez in neutral ice. Hulser muscles his way on up the middle. Headman feed to Rodriguez. That's stopped by Kazakov, and he holds for a pause in play with 17:37 to go in regulation. Chippy end of the second period, and a back and forth start of the third anyway. The Hens will gain an attacking zone draw to the right of Matvei Kazakov. Nima tied up over the dot. His stick lifted by that of Zerilli. Advancing up the far boards, Thomas Liebold rolls the puck into the far corner. Oh, Sidoriak got checked off his feet trying to clear the puck up the far boards, but he did as far as the Stony Brook blue line, recovered there by McDermott. Breakout pass did find Zerilli just over the stripe, but was stolen by Emmerich, pushed in below the Stony Brook goal again. Nima turns on his way up the left side after wrapping around, but that attempt rings off the glass. The puck is cleared out from Stony Brook territory. Countering was the backhand of Marciniak, dropping to a knee to block the puck in neutral ice. McDermott turns it back the other way before Emmerich pushes back through down the left wing boards, reaches for the puck tied up with Liebold, almost directly below the goal, and Stony Brook won that battle. Coming back the other direction is Rob DiStefano, slowed up by Luce in neutral territory. That gave Chuma and Nima time to reset on the back check, and they won that 1-on-2 battle just over the Delaware line. 3.5 minutes gone here in the third period. Blue Hens won, Seawolves won in the second of 4 meetings between these two teams, and it's worth noting the second of 4 consecutive meetings between these two teams. After the winter break, the Hens will head up to New York to open their January stand with a 2-game set at Stony Brook. Chuma did not hold the point cleanly. Pomianik stole the puck from him, tried to flip it forward to Galinsky, crashing toward the net, had to put on the brakes to stay onside, and Chuma recovers after being pushed deep into his zone by Dempsey. Slams the puck off the far boards, mishandled briefly by Van de Zilver, but he gets his footing back, and he ices the puck from just inside his line with 15:45 to go in the third. Faceoff comes to the left of Kazakov. Zimmer leaves it to Sidoriak coming into the top of the right circle as you caught the bird's eye view of the draw. Scrum develops in the corner boards near side after the fact. Dempsey absorbs the check, pops the puck up into the atmosphere, but unable to further advance at Galinsky. He's pinned deep in the Stony Brook end again. Marciniak, back to his own blue line, slams the puck off the near boards, picked up by Mr. Ryan Burns. Shot from the right dot, missed the far corner, but only by a few inches either direction. Puck rang off the back glass, soared back into the Delaware end, where Marciniak works it ahead up the right wall. Looked like Burns may have tipped it from our vantage point, but Marcus Curry had a clear look at that, and Burns hadn't gained red anyway. So this comes back in icing. Face-off coming to Gustafson's left after the icing. Slevin and Hulser, and a false start called on the draw by Curry. Slevin and Hulser will try again. Walking forward off the face-off was Slevin. The shot from Charles Peck, easily handled by Gustafson. Mancini's follow-up chance was wide. Hulser chases the puck to the far half boards. Rather, that was Guido who did so. Working the puck ahead to Hulser, but it was stripped from him mid-zone by Joey Slevin. Back he comes the other way. Outlet pass finds Peck right into the chest protector of Gustafson. Holding the point, Cooper finds Mancini with the cross-ice feed, bringing play back to the near side. Rolled in below the goal. to Brendan Pepe. Stolen by Ryan Rodriguez, but not cleared as Peck chases the puck to the far half wall and backhands it in below the Delaware goal once again. Corralled by defenseman Harrison Chuma, that old school stay-at-home smash-mouth blue liner that guys like Bob Thomas just love to rave about, and for good reason. Crashing the net, Rodriguez. No, he's stood up by Matvey Kazakov, who holds for the pause in play with 13:59 to go in regulation, and a 1-1 tie yet unbroken. Colonial Motors is celebrating over 25 years in the automotive industry in Central Delaware, and they feature a vast array of pre-owned cars perfect for every purpose and budget. Visit their 3 convenient Central Delaware locations, Townsend, Smyrna, and Camden, or online at colonialmotorsinc.com. Face-off comes to the right of Kazakov. Stony Brook gains control, icing waved off as Kendrick launches the puck up the near boards. Winning the race to the goal line was Lawson for the Seawolves. Nima back the other way, puck tapped by Dosen in over the Stony Brook blue line, recovered by Fess. Stolen by Nima through traffic, shot, tried to find a lane with the puck, couldn't knife it past Kazakov, who once again holds for a stoppage with 13:29 to go in this fairly stop-and-go third period. Bird's eye view from the corner cam. Dempsey and Nima square off. Puck left to loose at the point. Shot blocked net front. Looked like maybe DiStefano got a piece of it. Sidoriak fails to hold the left point. Back into neutral territory. He feeds to Jay Luce, tipped by Dosen. Into the near corner of the Stony Brook goal. Dosen plastered by a pair of Stony Brook players. Stripped of the puck, Nima offering aid, but to no avail. Rob DiStefano is able to work the puck free, lofting it over the head of Emmerich, and ahead now to Galinsky. Shot from the left dot. Glances off the glove of Gustafson into the far corner and back to the Stony Brook blue line it goes. Thrown in again from long range by DiStefano. Tipped, says Curry, so no icing possible there. And Early works it again from left to right for Delaware, but the Seawolves come roaring right back. 12.5 to go in regulation. A 1-1 hockey game, a covered puck at the edge of the Stony Brook crease under the glove of Matvey Kazakov, who saved 17 of 18 shots faced so far in this contest. Hulser and Slevin, familiar adversaries in the face-off dot, line up to Kazakov's right. Van de Zilver beats Ostrander to the puck in the far corner after Hulser pushes it forward. No icing, as Jack Zimmer plays the puck from deep in his zone, following that hard clear by Stony Brook. Stretch pass up the middle, finds Cooper, flipped to Peck, mishandled, stolen by Ivan Sidoriak, and here's a 3-on-2. Sidoriak tries to split defenders, reaching for the puck and slamming it out of harm's way was Kazakov, and on comes Peck the other way, 2-on-2. Shot from David Van de Zilver, blocked up in the air by Gustafson for save number 22 on this afternoon turned evening. Mancini back to his blue line. Up the middle finds Van de Zilver. Stony Brook gains the Delaware zone once again. Mancini angled to the half wall, near side by Sidoriak, flips the puck to Slevin, drop pass, Pepe! Shot from 25 feet, sticked aside by Gustafson to the near corner. The rebound is cleared by Ostrander, taking some heat out of a mighty hot kitchen in the west end of Fred Rust Arena. Mancini to Pepe, checked off the puck by Marciniak mid-zone, and the Hens, namely Luke Hauk, clear. Zerillion up the left wall, regains the Delaware end. Centering pass, nobody home. Pepe was canceled out by Early, who tried to slam the puck out of harm's way. Now the Connecticut native, Trevor Early, stick handles through neutral territory. Fourth line rush. Shot from Early. Tipped aside by Kazakov. Luppy couldn't finish on the welcome mat. Hens will get their big guns on now as we near the halfway point of the third period. We're still tied at 1, and in comes Jesse Edwards up the left wing boards for Stony Brook. Tries to shovel one on. It is covered by Gustafson, and the scrum which follows can offer no further aid for Sea Wolves or Blue Hens alike. Players have to be peeled off one another like a fumble. And fortunately enough for all of us, no further extracurriculars afterwards. Can imagine stern warnings were given to both sides after what we saw in the second. There will be little tolerance for anything after the whistle from this point on, and so far it's been pretty calm in the third. Here come the Hens. Guido stood up at the blue line by DiStefano, gets an extra shove off the play. They collide again. Play continues on just the same. Rob DiStefano from behind his own goal. Gets a shove edgewise from Guido after he gets rid of the puck. DiStefano with it again. Shoots from point blank range. Gustafson says no. Reaches to cover up the puck. He's taken out of his position by Dempsey. Meanwhile, Will Zimmer up the left wing boards. Heads up a 3-on-3 for the Hens before absorbing an open ice hit. Burns barely maintains the point. Fans on the puck trying to work it in low. Komionic turns it from blue line to blue line and beyond. Sidoriak hustles behind his own goal to recover for the Blue Hens. 9.5 minutes to go in this 1-1 hockey game. Here comes Jake Nema in for Delaware. Pinched to the corner by Slevin. Behind his back, Nema feeds the puck to Emmerich, working below the goal yet. Cycled now to Dosen. Dosen through the slot, couldn't connect with Marciniak. Neither could Jack Zimmer put one on net. Charles Peck the other direction. His shot lane blocked by the diving Coloradan Luke Dosen. Zimmer finds Nema on the stretch pass. Nema was able to get stick on puck just enough to tip it into the far corner of the Stony Brook zone, but he chases it down. Nema to Luce. Off his backhand after a quick stick handle to gain control. Luce finds Emmerich in the corner, but he's checked off the puck by Molfetto. Back it came to Zimmer. Dosen could not finish on the doorstep. Molfetto and Van de Zilver having words with Luke Dosen. And linesman Marcus Curry and Doug Hook come in to intervene with 8:37 to go. Discretion the better part of valor, and play continues on. High stick on the puck, rolled by Sean Hoppy, and it's going to stay inside. It was a Stony Brook stick that was the offender. So Hulser comes in for the attacking zone face-off at the far dot from our perspective, but he gives way to Edwards and the rest of the Stony Brook Seawolves. Jesse Edwards 3-on-2. Centering feed, backhand chance from Sean Kendrick sailed wide from 20 feet away. Hulser controls the rebound in the near corner, rolls the puck up the far boards. Ostrander, double teamed by the forward-checking Kendrick, and Mancini gives way. Edwards again, challenged by Hulser in the corner, absorbs a Chuma check, and now Chuma gets tackled by Edwards. And Chuma is down. Looked like he got a stick in the head, and this is not good at all. Edwards gets the gate. Edwards has gotten the gate. And Mark McClure gets to use the 5-minute button on the scoreboard graphic console. As Edwards will make an early trip to the showers with exactly 8 minutes to go. And the turkey's on the table for the Delaware Blue Hens. 5+ game for Jesse Edwards for head contact, the official ruling. So a deluxe version of the Colonial Motors power play awaits the Blue Hens. You too can score on the Colonial Motors power play. ColonialMotorsInc.com or visit one of their 3 convenient Central Delaware locations in Townsend, Smyrna, or Camden. Stony Brook penalty assessed to number 15, Jesse Edwards. 5 minutes for head contact plus a game misconduct. Time of the penalty, 12 minutes even in the third period. Edwards, 5 minutes for head contact plus an accompanying game misconduct. Time of the penalty, 12 minutes even. So a nice long power play for the Hens to try to break this 1-1 tie, and it's worth noting that both goals so far today have come with the man advantage. Sidoriak across to Hulser. Worked in low. Emmerich below the cage. Throws one on a tee for Rodriguez, or at least that was the intent, but the puck was popped up in the air and pushed as far as the Delaware blue line by the Stony Brook penalty kill. In comes Hulser a second time. He stays on along with Emmerich. Joining them are Burns, Jack Zimmer, and Will Zimmer. The puck swatted beyond the reach of Will Zimmer mid-zone. Ends up all the way in the Delaware end, where Emmerich and Jack Zimmer hassle Dempsey. Hulser steadies. Leaves the puck now to Jack Zimmer. While they're both on, well, not anymore as Will came off. While they're both on, we'll just refer to them as Jack and Will. 6:14 to go here in regulation. 1-1 the score, 3:10 to go on the major component of the 5 game to Edwards. And a puck out of play into the Stony Brook bench will give us a stoppage. 6:05 to go in regulation. Puck ruled out off a Delaware stick, so they lose the zone. But Jake Nema, after winning the neutral zone faceoff, hustles right back in. Puck cleared off the carom shot by Mancini. Gustafson steadies behind the Delaware goal. So far, Corbin Gustafson, good day for him. He's saved 25 of 26 shots that have come his way. That after saving 30 of 31 in victory yesterday. Hens trying as they might to upset again after their 2-1 win yesterday. And this Delaware rush is led by Jake Nema, carrying the puck on through traffic as he gains the Stony Brook zone. He's angled below the cage, he circles, leaves it to Sidoriak at the right point. Thrown off the end boards to Guido. Back high to Sidoriak it comes. Across to Nema, lots of space at the left half of the zone. Again Guido, back to Hulser. 5 minutes and change to go here in the third period. Stony Brook 1, Delaware 1. 2 minutes left on the Delaware power play. Steadied by Gustafson, Pomianic ran into him behind the net. But Sidoriak comes away with the puck, or does he? Mishandled it briefly. Dempsey tried to pounce, but Sidoriak held his ground and now leaves it to Hulser. Gavin Hulser advances the puck up the left wing boards to Colin Emmerich. He's tied up by Davin Van de Zilver. They both lose their footing as they get tied up in the corner. In comes Ostrander. He tries to shoot through a congested slot. His stick was lifted. Puck sails back as far as the Delaware blue line, where Hulser is bothered again by Van de Zilver. Peck lays a body on Emmerich in the corner. Emmerich stays with the puck, leaves it to Ivan Sidoriak. 4:10 to go in regulation. Hens 1, Seawolves 1. Ostrander, cross ice feed, finds Hulser, 3-on-1. Hulser, Rodriguez cutting for the net. He's canceled out by Molfetto. Emmerich follow-up chance, missed the far post. Back it goes to Hulser, into the slot. Rodriguez, no. His chance from 20 feet was popped up into the air. Battle for the puck migrates into the corner, and play is whistled dead with 3:47 to go in regulation as the net comes off its moorings. It is reset. 47 seconds remaining on this Colonial Motors power play, the luxury edition for the Delaware Blue Hens. And another view from the corner cam shows Ryan Burns winning the draw, feeding the puck back to Jack Zimmer at the point. He caroms it to the far side. Charles Peck intercepts. Ahead to Dempsey, who from just beyond the Stony Brook blue line clears the puck the other 2/3 the length of the ice. Here comes Zimmer. Jack Zimmer in up the right wall. Saw his shot stick checked into the netting in the far corner and out of play. Face-off coming to the left of Kazakov. Thrown toward the net by Ryan Burns, but not enough mustard on it to get past Kazakov. Schuma recovers after Stony Brook clears. Fails to find Guido on the stretch pass. Race on for the puck. Lowering the hip was DiStefano well away from the play. An open ice check with the puck nowhere to be found, and we've got a stoppage with 3 minutes to go. Right as the manpower for Stony Brook is replenished. You could argue there was interference by DiStefano. But we stay even up 5-on-5 after Stony Brook kills off the major. Ostrander, driven into the near boards by Peck, was separated from the puck. Slevin failed to advance it to Cooper. Taken away by Hulser, flipped up ice from neutral territory, right into the control of Rob DiStefano. Advanced now by Charles Peck, reaching in. Ostrander tries to slow him up. Hulser recovers the puck and wrists it from blue line to blue line and beyond. 2:33 to go in regulation. Still tied at 1. Delaware and Stony Brook. Leibold over the center logo. Rifled the puck deep into the Delaware territory. Jay Luce comes punching his way through traffic. Lost the puck at center red. Is forced to tag back up as Rodriguez recovers the puck. Rodriguez ahead to Hulser up the left wing boards and now in. Shot from mid-zone, stick checked into the air. It bounces back down into the path of Joey Slevin. Leaves it behind his own goal to Van de Zilver. Stretch pass up the left side to Pomianic, trying to catch Delaware in the midst of a change. Long shot from Pomianic, 40 feet away. Sticked out of harm's way by Gustafsson. And interference is signaled with 1:53 seconds to go in the third period. And the guilty party, Luke Dosen. Dosen off for interference, timeout Stony Brook as well. Delaware penalty, assessed to number 15, Luke Dosen, 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 18 minutes, 7 seconds in the third period. Dosen, 2 for interference at 18:07. Timeout, Stony Brook. Chris Garofalo drawing up a play in the sand, well, maybe in the snow, as his Seawolves look to take advantage of this power play. Meanwhile, Todd Mittelmeyer calling upon his top penalty kill unit to stymie this quintet of Stony Brook attackers. Schuma, Nima, Jack Zimmer, and Emmerich. The quartet on for Delaware. Cooper, Mancini, Slevin, Pepe, and Peck. Plenty of firepower on for Stony Brook. "31 goals so far this season between these five." Pepe forced back into his own zone, I should say. Drives Nima into the boards. The puck is corralled by Slevin, who accelerates through neutral territory back in over the Delaware line. Drop pass to Mancini, working the left point. The cross now, Peck sets up Mancini, shot from center point through traffic, saved by Gustafsson. Follow-up chance from Pepe was wide. Emmerich tries to box him out. Meanwhile, Mancini again sets up to Cooper, back to Mancini. 1 minute remaining in the period. Une minute restant dans la période. Mancini bobbles the puck. He's forced back into neutral territory, and in come the Seawolves again. Pepe across to Peck, working the far half wall, cross ice pass. Mancini's got space. Shot off the back glass. Peck controls the rebound as it rolls to the far corner. Cooper working below the goal. Across to Slevin. Half a minute remaining in regulation. Joey Slevin back to Mancini. Back to Slevin, stepping up to the left dot. Wrister blocked by Sidoriak. Puck rolls back into the neutral zone after Nima sacrificed to make that stop. 18 seconds to go. Burns trying to cause some neutral zone havoc, slowing up Slevin. Pass finds Gideon Cooper. He runs the gauntlet through the slot, lost the puck. Ostrander reaches in and clears. Sails back into Stony Brook territory. And it looks like we are headed to overtime as the final seconds of the third period tick away. At the end of regulation, the score: Stony Brook Seawolves 1, Delaware Blue Hens 1. Third period shots on goal: Stony Brook 9, for a regulation total of 28. Delaware 10, for a regulation total of 23. Let's do it at the end. 3-on-3, right? Okay. There will now be a 3-on-3 overtime. However, with the Delaware penalty, overtime will begin 4-on-3 and will continue 4-on-4 after the penalty expires until the first stoppage in play, at which point manpower will be corrected to 3-on-3. No shortage of drama this weekend. Delaware with a 2-1 win over Stony Brook in a well-contested but not boiling over game. And here, it's going to be 2-1 in the end, but which way? We'll find out. Slevin, Molfetto, Van de Zilver, and Peck, the four to start this overtime for Stony Brook. Ostrander, Zimmer, and Schuma. The trio on for Delaware with 7 ticks left on the penalty clock. Off we go in this 5-minute overtime period, so both teams guaranteed a point. Back to even strength. We'll go 4-on-4 until the next stoppage and then correct to 3-on-3. Peck, angled by Zimmer to the near corner, leaves it high to Van de Zilver, across to Molfetto. Cross ice feed finds Charles Peck again. Now skating the perimeter of the zone, shot in. Gustafson covers up once, twice. He denies the initial shot, and then he slams the door on Slevin too. So 2 quick shots in the first 28 seconds of overtime, both denied by Gustafson, and the face-off will come to his left. Nima and Slevin take the draw near corner. Won by Delaware, held by Ivan Sidoriak. So we're back to 3-on-3 with the stoppage. Sidoriak up the middle, finds Colin Emmerich, and he comes. Tries to deke his way past Molfetto, but gets slowed up mid-slot. Emmerich dodges a check, tries to maintain the puck. It's thrown net front. Nima came crashing in. Nima put on the brakes to avoid Kazakov, but ends up in the net himself. The puck has to end up in the net, not the player. So the net came loose, obviously, with 4:12 to go in this overtime period. And the Blue Hens with Ryan Rodriguez on along with Hulser and Schuma earn themselves an attacking zone faceoff. And in the words of the infomercial pitchman, wait, there's more. We'll still have the men's Division II Blue Hens taking on Penn State later on tonight. And we encourage you to stick around from wherever you may be. Schuma hassled in the far corner of his own zone by Mancini. Rodriguez works the puck to Hulser. On to Schuma, who was offside. Slammed back into neutral territory by Pepe. Hulser tries to snipe one from the top of the left circle, but it's deflected wide. Mancini reaching for the puck, couldn't corral it for Stony Brook, now he does. He carries it up the middle, slowed up by Jack Zimmer. Pepe continues on. Drop pass to Joey Slevin. Through traffic, tipped aside by Gustafson. Good for the save. Pepe couldn't hold the zone. Here comes Gavin Hulser racing back to his own blue line. Pepe caught up with him, lifted Hulser's stick, and works the puck back in his desired direction ahead to Rob DiStefano. DiStefano from the corner, plays it behind the cage. The far side, holding the point, was Fess. Given away to Rodriguez. Stretch pass, shoveled by Hulser the rest of the way up ice from center. Puck rolls behind the Stony Brook goal with 2 minutes and 8 seconds elapsed in this overtime period. And on up the left wall comes DiStefano, rather the dots, to gain the zone. Flips the puck back to Peck, now to Fess. In close. Charles Peck circles behind the net, sets up DiStefano. Rushed wrist shot from the right dot was wide. The far boards, Ostrander pushed the puck free of Fess's reach, but Peck counters. Peck in a one-on-one, slowed up by Sidoriak. Ostrander, hustling back to the net front area, slams the puck out of harm's way. This is Ryan Burns, chipping the puck beyond Molfetto, ahead to Ostrander off the near boards. Brian Ostrander to Sidoriak, who scores! The Delaware Blue Hens have won in overtime. Ivan Sidoriak with the game winner on the doorstep with 2 minutes to go. Gives the Hens a sweep of Stony Brook at Fred Rust Arena. Here it comes again for those of you tuning in on DHN. Up to Ostrander it came, and he sets up Ivan Sidoriak on the doormat to seal a 2-1 win for the Delaware Blue Hens. Ladies and gentlemen, today's final score, Delaware Blue Hens 2, Stony Brook Seawolves 1. Fans, it's time for today's 3 stars of the game. And for those of you joining us on DHN, we'll let you listen in. Tonight's 3rd star for Delaware with a goal and an assist, number 26, Brian Ostrander. Today's second star from Stony Brook with a power play goal, number 6, Andrew Mancini. And the number 1 star of today's game with the game-winning goal, number 20, Ivan Sidoriak. The Delaware goal scored by Ivan Sidoriak was his first of the season, assisted by number 26, Brian Ostrander, and number 10, Ryan Burns. Time of the goal, 3 minutes in overtime. Sidoriak with his first from Ostrander and Burns at 3 minutes in overtime. So the final score, Delaware 2, Stony Brook 1. Hens sweep the weekend series over the top-ranked Stony Brook Seawolves. A post-game embrace between Jack Zimmer and David Van de Zilver as the teams head off to the dressing rooms. And the third leg of our DHN trifecta coming up at 8:15, so just over an hour from now. The University of Delaware Men's Division II Blue Hens will take on the Penn State Ice Lions in their first of 2 meetings this season. We'll give you one last look at the game winner before we head to break. The advance up the near boards to Ostrander, centered, Sidoriak, right place, right time. Ostrander set him up beautifully for his first goal of the season. So often, Ivan Sidoriak does the hard work on his side of the red line. Doesn't always get the credit for it he deserves, but here it's his name in lights to seal a 2-1 overtime victory for Delaware. Hens beat the Seawolves 2-1 to complete a weekend sweep. The Men's Division I Blue Hens will be back in action in January. We turn our attention now to the Division II Men's Blue Hens as they prepare to square off against Penn State. For the whole crew, our technical director, Mark McClure, our videographer, Broadway Joe Sindoni. This is James Witherite. Thanks for your company this afternoon. Happy holidays to you all, and we'll see you back in 2022.
Over the past 25 years, Colonial Motors has connected countless Delawareans with pre-owned cars to satisfy every purpose and budget. Find your next vehicle at one of 3 convenient locations or browse their vast inventory online at colonialmotorsinc.com.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions, including writing and editing services, web and graphic design, social media management, multimedia production, consultation, and more to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele. Learn more at 412communications.com.
The future of Delaware hockey is here. First State Ice Hockey is committed to growing the game, raising the bar, and building better, more complete youth hockey players in and around Delaware. Join the movement of one state, one goal at firststateicehockey.com.